It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
I agree.
This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
Yeah, well, we're getting you out of here. Let's go. Tiny D. Tiny D. She's a necromancer, she's Tiny D. Even though she's like 6'2". Okay. Come on, Lyris, we gotta assuage your solitude.
Get all the pieces.
Yeah, I stashed them
Assuage
in the
the
footlocker
dog
around
shit out of
camp.
it.
I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
50? Let's hope the beast gets a lashing. All right, let's get back to it. Natural.
I'm finding her fucking armor, and then I'm gonna give it to her. Here you go,
something?
girl.
I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws. Excellent. I'm ready.
Cool. Advance!
She's all over. Leave her to suffer.
Wretched Nord slave.
Into the foundry.
What's your step?
Paths of Toil.
Mine is maybe
Sounds like a
still
lovely
some
place. Just a minute. Just gonna use all these. They've been sitting in my bank forever. They just give you those as like daily rewards sometimes. Yeah, you can take like whatever weapon and enchant it. It's just there's things that you can't enchant. Cool. Yeah, this would be better than what I got. And then as you can see, your transmog just stays, so you can put whatever you want on, and you're still gonna look the way you want to look. When this game was brand new, when it first came out, there was no transmog.
I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe.
Ooh, I'm about to get killed. Ooh, that was close. I need to eat a meal, jack my stats up. There we go. And I should have had some potions ready. I have like thousands of those tri-restoration potions in my bank. Because like I said, like for years I didn't play this game, but I just kept logging my characters in to get the daily rewards every day. Literally for like 4 years.
It's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Oh, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm. I don't know.
Yeah, know how you feel.
I never will. But it's odd.
Tiny D likes big axes too.
Blind hatred I felt when I saw him. I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me. Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel like a warrior again. We're not done yet.
Cool, you want to go have a Richard Simmons workout, huh? Then get a
Passage is
makeover?
blocked by a rock slide. But now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it. Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
Got you.
So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving.
Yeah, once I unlock some more magic abilities, I need to take one of those stamina abilities and replace it with another magicka ability. Because 3 out of 5 of my abilities are stamina, and that's not the direction I want to go in. I love doing that.
Did you hear that? It sounded like... No. It It couldn't be. Sai, what's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan. Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there. We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing's going to keep me from helping Sai.
Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, let's get him.
Did it! Voices.
All right, we're out.
Lyris, child. Are you all right?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Manamarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her. And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred. Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Manamarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser. What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held? Then we must locate him before Manamarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan. For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on. Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige.
I think this isn't too bad here. I'll leave that. See, those weren't new. I had already looked at them, but since I didn't keep the thing with the exclamation point on it selected for the certain arbitrary amount of time that the game wanted, it didn't take the exclamation point off of it. Like what, bro? What else in my inventory is making this exclamation point? It's probably something in my craft bag that I picked up. Yep. See what I mean? Every time you pick anything up, it has an exclamation point. Why, bro? I've picked these things up thousands of times now. Why are you still giving me exclamation points? Because they're new today. Like, I can't stand these fucking exclamation points, dude. And you can't just flip through them either. You have to, like, stay on them for a set amount of time or they won't go away. What did I get in here now? That's an exclamation point. It's really cool that they have all that stuff for transmog and it fills in automatically like that, but I like, you don't need to point it out to me, bro. Yeah, see, the fact that I have a new skill point to add, see, that's something to put an exclamation point for. God's sake. See, in here they have exclamation points on stuff that I can't even look at yet because I don't have the scrying skill. I've come in here and gone over this. Like, I've looked in here and then I go back out and it just puts an exclamation point back on it. So I don't know what the deal is with that. So that's just a permanent thing that's never gonna go away. See, I'm not staying on the exclamation point long enough. Like, what? What do you want me to look at? Okay, I saw that blacksmithing is there. Thank you. He's probably as soon as I'm running into a corner. Probably as soon as I step out of the door again, he's gonna be like, "It's time, come on back." Okay, let's see how far I get before he tells me to come back. Last time I got to here, and he was like, "Hey!"
Come to the house.
Yeah, see?
We must speak.
Okay, here we go, back to the Harbridge. I guess I just leveled up a bunch more than I was supposed to, but I don't know how. Because all I did was complete the things that were in the area that I started in. I don't know if they expected most people to just follow the main quest and not do any of that. I don't know. Because it's like every time I leave now, he just calls me right back.
God, you are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
You know, I bet I know what it is. I had a bunch of Crown experience scrolls in my bank, and I've had one active like the entire time. So maybe that's what it is. I'm just leveling up way faster than they had originally anticipated. Eventually I'll get caught up with this, and then it'll be a couple levels before he gives me more.
An agent of the enemy lurks in Vokelgard. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Manamarco.
This guy's a good voice actor.
If it is truly an agent
like
of
this guy.
Manamarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents. Venture to Vokelgard, speak to the fisher, Media, and the jungler Dirinor. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard the troubles lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
Gotcha. Wrong way again. Yeah, like, I didn't have one going now. I thought I did, but I've had one of these going pretty much the whole time. I have tons of those in my bank because they give you those as daily rewards. Like I said, it really helped me out that for years while I wasn't playing this game, I kept logging in every day to get the crafting supplies and the daily rewards. Because now that I started playing again, and especially now that I started a new character, I just have tons of experience scrolls. I got thousands of restoration potions. I got thousands of crown fortified meals and repair kits and see, I don't like how you keep having to go into your journal and select the quest that you just got. I mean, yeah, it's not the end of the world, but it's irritating.
It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish. This one thinks you're a bit strange, hmm? Kidding. I am thinking very generous. The Imperial is very sneaky, but this one saw him slipping.
Okay, so I had to bribe him to get him to tell me he saw somebody sneaking in the lighthouse. Now we gotta go talk to this other guy.
I sell to the nobility.
I hope you're not expecting a performance. I had to sell off my equipment and instruments just to make ends meet. Times are tough, my friend. Funny you should ask. There was an odd-looking Imperial fellow in town a few days ago. He was asking about local burial grounds. Said he was trying to track down his great-aunt's remains. Yeah, right. And I'm Queen Irene's Chamberlain.
See, Intimidate is red there because I don't have it. You have to do the Fighters Guild skill line to get Intimidate. And then to get Persuade, you have to do the Mages Guild skill line.
Last I saw him, he was heading towards the lighthouse.
Oh, okay, lighthouse is up here.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What am I going to do? Why am I this one does not know.
It's weird. I keep expecting to look up there and see a normal, like, our world, our time lighthouse. And then I'm like, oh, that's right. They don't have, like, electric lights and shit in this game. Okay, here we go. We'll see what's in there. What? Bananas! Oh, it's stealing. Okay, I'm not doing that. Uh-oh! Ooh. Guess I should have saw that. Better put our crazy helmet on. Yeah. Tiny D look crazy with that giant Nord helmet on. Sorry, had to get my cat away from the door. I told him that he wasn't going out and coming back in 20 fucking minutes later, and he thinks I'm fucking around. Well, I'm not. It interrupts me anyway, because I have to get up to get away from the door, but oh well. Oh well, he's gonna learn his lesson that I'm not his personal doorman. I'm telling you, like, I love my cat to death. I'd give up everything in the world I have for my cat, bro. I really would. But he doesn't want shit out of me unless it's 6 to 9 and I'm streaming. He doesn't want a fucking thing from me all day until it's 6 to 9 and I'm streaming. And then it's in and out. I want this, I want that. Interrupt this, interrupt that. It's gonna
This is
stop.
Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately.
Who, me?
Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Color me intrigued. You speak to Abner Tharn, Overlord of Nibene and Chancellor of the Elder Council. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local, I wonder, or something more? Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan. Even if I told you where he was, attempting a rescue would be suicidal.
Yeah, he has to know where he is, or he wouldn't know that attempting a rescue would be
You
suicidal.
incurring Menemarco's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this place returns, and he doesn't look pleased. Farewell.
Farewell. See, and because I said goodbye, and I didn't say, look,
of course I do.
I said goodbye, and I didn't say, what?
I think not.
So it makes me go through the whole conversation again. No, you gave me the option to either say what like an idiot or say goodbye. If you're gonna make me go through the whole fucking conversation again because I said goodbye, then just don't give me the option to say goodbye then. That's so frustrating, bro. Because you act like doing either thing is acceptable and it's going to result in the same, it's going to end with the same result, and it's fucking not. Because if I hit goodbye, you're going to make me go through the whole conversation again. That's stupid. And that's frustrating because that's the thing that happens all the time. Like, you never know whether... And sometimes it is okay to just say goodbye and the conversation's over. But sometimes, if you don't say goodbye, if you don't say the stupid idiot thing before you say goodbye, it makes you start the whole conversation over again. And you never know when it's gonna be which. It's confusing and it's irritating, and when you're doing something like talking to people, which you do all the time in this game, it's something that you constantly have to deal with, bro. Don't give me the option to just say goodbye if doing that is going to make me have to restart an entire conversation. I just don't understand, why don't video game developers ever do things in a way that makes any fucking sense? How could you sit down and say, yeah, that's how we ought to do that? That's a good way to do that. Leave them the option to say goodbye, but if they do, make them start the whole fucking conversation all over. Who thought that was a good idea? For fuck's sake, bro. Like, I give Final Fantasy shit for stuff like that all the time, bro. And I'm not gonna cut ESO any slack either, bro. That's fucking stupid. Don't put it that way. Because you run into that all the time. Like, all the time. I gotta change my battery. Hang on. Tell you how many times I've had that happen to me, where I see the dialogue option and I'm like, oh, that's something an idiot would say. I don't want to say that. So I just hit goodbye, and then the quest pointer just points right back at the fucking same person, and I gotta start the quest all over again. Or the conversation, sorry. All over. I can't tell you how many times it's happened to me. And somebody had to purposefully make that way. That's what blows my mind. Somebody thought that was a good idea. And when you're making a video game, you don't have somebody make something and it get put in the game unless other people approve of it as well. So multiple freaking people thought that was a good idea. I think it really sucks that I can add movement speed to my character from the very beginning of the game, but I can't add mount speed from the very beginning of the game. So in the beginning of the game, I'm stuck with this preposterous juxtaposition of the fact that I can run faster than my mount. I gotta remember to use sneak with her too, because she's good at it. She'll be really good at being sneaky. My other characters are just fucking bulldozers, basically. Except for my orc, my vampire. I use her sneak sometimes. But my other characters, I just blunder on through and whatever attacks me gets killed.
You've returned. What have you found? Abnathan shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abnathan.
And don't say goodbye to me or we'll have to start the whole conversation all over again.
Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Used to open many locked chests and doors. That's cool. Oh no, wait, that wasn't the edict. That was the lockpick. So I think soon I'm gonna get weapon swap. See, I don't even have weapon swap yet. What's this down here do? Reduce the damage you take from damage over time abilities by 7% while you have a Bone Tyrant ability active. I got a morph on critical charge, but I'm not using that anymore. Increases your spell resistance for each piece of light armor equipped. Fibrous plants in the world will be easier to see when you are 20 meters or closer. Yeah, let's get that. Because we want to know which ones of those we need to pick up. Oh, and we can probably use that new necklace, I would imagine. Okay, let's walk out the door and see if he just gives us another quest again as soon as we do. Actually, folks, it's about time for me to wrap it up here now that I noticed. It is actually 9 now, so I do need to feed my cat and do the nighttime things I do. However, I had a great stream today. I hope you folks did as well. I'm really having a fun time with this new character. Like I said, I always wanted to be a necromancer, but I always just thought Oh, well, I don't want to use a staff all the time, but you don't have to do that in this game. If you want to be a fucking necromancer and use a two-handed axe, you can go right ahead. It's a free country. So I'm really happy that I stopped being airheaded and remembered that. I'll see you folks tomorrow once again at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States. We will have some more fun and adventures with Tiny D in Tamriel. Okay? I hope everybody does